Alex Anthopoulos, the Jays GM, talks about what fits and all the rest and looking what's out there. Of course, we've been getting nailed, as everyone has done, with tweets about why are so many of these guys coming to the Blue Jays. You say Przinsky, and a good fit for Boston going in there. Is he not a better addition to the Blue Jays than Dioner Navarro? The answer is, of course he is. Well, was he in the mix, as far as you've heard?
Yeah, Alex Anthopoulos investigated a couple of these guys, not Salsa Lubaki, but definitely spoke to Przinsky's people. It baffles me as to why the Jays let guys like Carlos Ruiz and Przinsky go elsewhere when catching was their number one need. And
right.
But Dioner Navarro is an upgrade on J.P. Arancibia.
But so are you or I.
Right. Good point, Brian.
Sorry.
But I just think that Navarro would have been a nice fit as a backup catcher, maybe maximum 80 games, which is probably close to where he's going to start, the number of games that he's going to be able to start in 2014 for the Blue Jays anyway, 80 to 95 games. So they do need another quality catcher. And, I know they went out and they got Eric Kratz, who was originally signed by the Blue Jays and at the age of 33 finally made an impact in the major leagues last year with the Phillies. But I'm a little disappointed at what they've done behind the plate when that was their number one area of need.
It was a resounding flop as far as the fans are concerned, what they've done. Brad Lincoln, by the way, for all you Jays fans, goes to Philadelphia for Eric Kratz and Lefty, who's been in the minors in the Dodgers organization, I think, for a while, or I got the wrong guy. Anyways, he's a lefty, and his name is Rob Rasmussen. And if you're wondering, Eric Kratz is like a big, tall, I think he bats left-handed, a big, tall guy. Dioner Navarro is like 5'9" out of Venezuela. And hardly, although he was an all-star way back when he came into the league, has hardly set the the heather alight, as we say in Scotland, over the last 3 or 4 years. But it seems like one of the keys, and this is what I wanted to ask you, Griff, because you know so much more than I do. It seems like one of the keys was he was down and out of baseball altogether. The Dodgers let him go. He signs that minor league deal with Cincinnati, and according to him, the month he spends with Joey Votto, learning how to hit and play the game and all the rest of it, is what turned him around. Did you hear that story, and do you think it has legs?
Yeah, it's one of those nice stories that you hear, but the fact is, as you pointed out, it's been 4 years since he's been a starting catcher in the big leagues, and it's a great leap of faith for the Jays and for Alex Anthopoulos to think that a conversation with Joey Votto is going to make him what he hasn't been for the last 4 seasons. He's been a free agent 4 times in the last 3 years, which is translated means released. And, this is the first time he's been a legit free agent, 6-year, same as the rest of them type of free agent. And, he got what he deserves on the open market, but more as a backup catcher. I think that the Jays have made a mistake thinking that he's a 100-game starting catcher.